Hi, I'm Rashonda Kay. This is Reading with Rashonda. We are reading the play The Escape by William Wells Brown. We are on Act 2, Scene 3. Let's get cracking. Act 2, Scene 3, sitting room, table and rocking chair. Enter Mrs. Gaines, followed by Sampy. Mrs. Gaines, I do wish your master would come. I want supper. Run to the gate, Sampy, and see if he is coming. Exit Sampy. Still Mrs. Gaines, that man is enough to break my heart. The patience of an angel could not stand it. Enter Sampy. Sampy. Yes, Mrs. Master is coming. Enter Dr. Gaines. The doctor walks about with his hands under his coat, seeming very much elated. Mrs. Gaines. Why, doctor, what is the matter? Dr. Gaines. My dear, don't call me doctor. Mrs. G. What should I call you? Dr. G. Call me Colonel, my dear. Colonel. I have been elected Colonel of the militia, and I want you to call me by my right name. I always felt that Providence had designed me for something great, and he has just begun to shower his blessings upon me. I have to pause. He has just begun to shower his blessings upon you. Sir, you were walking around living and breathing. You are being blessed. And you got elected colonel of the militia? Were you even in the militia? Did you earn this? Is this nepotism? Um, cronyism? How did you come to be colonel of the militia? Let's keep reading. Mrs. G. Dear me, I could never get to calling you Colonel. I've called you Doctor for the last 20 years. Dr. G. Now, Sarah, if you will call me Colonel, other people will, and I want you to set the example. Come, my darling, call me Colonel, and I'll give you anything you wish for. Mrs. G. Well, as I want a new gold watch and bracelets, I'll commence now. Come, Colonel, we'll go to supper. Ah, now for my new shawl. Mrs. Lemmy was here today, Colonel, and she had on, Colonel, one of the prettiest shawls, Colonel, I think, Colonel, that I ever saw, Colonel, in my life, Colonel. And there is only one Colonel in Mr. Watson's store, Colonel, and that Colonel will do, Colonel, for a Colonel's wife. Um, I don't know if she could have called him Colonel more times in that conversation. And is it just me or anybody else bothered by the way Colonel is spelled? Why is it Colonel and pronounced Colonel? The best I can get, ooh, I'm shiny. The best I can come up with that is maybe like a Southern accent, Colonel turned into Colonel. Like I have a bad Southern accent, y'all. Um, anyway, that was funny to me. Dr. G responds, Ah, my dear, you never looked so much the lady since I've known you. Go, my darling, get the watch, bracelets, and shawl and tell them to charge them to Colonel Gaines. And when you say Colonel, always emphasize the word. Mrs. G, come, Colonel, let's go to supper. Dr. G, my dear, you're a jewel, you are. Exit and enter Cato. Cato, why, where is Massa and Missus? I thought they was here. Ha, by golly, yonder comes a mulatto gal. Yes, it's Mrs. Jones's tapioca. I'll I'll set up to that gal, that I will. Enter Tapioca. Good evening, Miss Tappy. How is your folks? Tapioca. Pretty well, I thank you. Cato. Miss Tappy, this wandering heart of mine is yours. Come take a seat. Please to squeeze my manners. Love discommodes me. Take a seat now, Miss Tappy. I loves you. And if you will just marry me, I'll make you a happy husband, that I will. Come, take me as I is. Tapioca. But what will Big Jim say? Cato, Big Jim? Why, let that nigger go to Jenny. I want to know now if you is tinking about that common nigger. Why, Miss Tappy, I is astonished that you should think about throwing yourself away with a common, ugly-looking cuss like Big Jim, when you can get a fine-looking, suspectable man like me. Come, Miss Tappy, choose this day who you have. Afore I go any further, give me one kiss. Come, give me one kiss. Come, let me kiss you. Tapioca, no, you shan't. There now. You shan't kiss me without you is stronger than I is, and I know you is that. He kisses her. Enter Dr. Gaines, and he hides. Oh, Dr. Gaines is hiding. He's watching the unwanted love connection commence. Let's keep reading. Cato. Did you know, Miss Tappy, that I is the head doctor about this house? I beats the old boss to pieces. Tappy. I have heard that you bleeds and pulls teeth. Cato. Yes, Miss Tappy. Massa could not get along without me, for Massa was made a doctor by books, but I is a natural doctor. I was born a doctor just as Lorenzo Dow was born a preacher. So you see, I can't be nothing but a doctor, while Massa is a bungling old cuss at the business. Dr. Gaines in a low voice. Never mind. I'll teach you a lesson, that I will. Cato. You see, Miss Tappy, I was going to say, but before I forget, just give me another kiss, just to keep company with the one that you give me just now. That's all. Kisses her. Now, Miss Tappy, does you know the first time that I seed you? Tappy. No, Mr. Cato, I don't. Cato. Well, it was at the camp meeting. Oh, Miss Tappy, that pretty red calico dress you had on that time did the work for me. It made my heart flutter. Dr. G in a low voice. Yes, and I'll make your black hide flutter. Cato. Didn't I hear some noise? By golly, there is thieves in this house, and I'll drive 'em out. Takes a chair and runs at the doctor and knocks him down. The doctor chases Cato around the table. Ho, 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 Cato. Oh, massa, I didn't know 'twas you. Dr. G. You scoundrel, I'll whip you well. Stop, I tell you. Curtain falls. Oh, okay. So we had some stuff going on. So Cato is now laying eyes on Tapioca. And wasn't he laying eyes on somebody else before? But he was like, here comes a pretty mulatto woman, and she should not be with Big Jim, who's out in the field. She, according to Cato, should be with him. And then there was something that was from the Bible that I wanted to stop at, but I was in the flow of reading, so I'm looking to see where it was. Okay, well, I don't remember where the Bible allusion was. I guess I should have stopped when I got to it. Oh well. So we have juxtaposed Dr. Gaines and Mrs. Gaines, and her fawning all over herself, calling him Colonel, because he got this, however, he got to be Colonel of the militia. So he's wielding power and making her subservient to his power so she can get what she wants. And then we have Cato and Tapioca, and Cato is wielding his power of being a doctor, just like Dr. Gaines. And he's trying to force Tapioca into submission to get what he wants, which is a kiss. And he got two. He stole them from her. She didn't put up a whole lot of fight, but do you have to put up a fight? She told him no. She was like, no, you can't kiss me. And he was like, sure, I can. And I can do it again. And so then Dr. Gaines sees Cato wielding his power as a pseudo doctor and saying that Dr. Gaines is the pseudo doctor. And so then Dr. Gaines decides he's going to enforce his dominance over Cato and make Cato be subservient by whipping him. And then in the midst of this, so Dr. Gaines is saying like little asides and under his breath, oh, I'm going to whip you good for this. Cato hears it. Cato hears it and says, oh no, there are thieves in the house, picks up a chair and wallops Dr. Gaines with the chair, then says, oh, massa, I didn't know it was you. I mean, it's conceivable he didn't know it was him, but He knows what his master's voice sounds like. He knew exactly where the thief was when he picked up the chair. This was Cato trying to assert dominance in a way that he could get away with it, maybe. And he didn't get away with it because Dr. Gaines said he would whip him, but he still did, as a matter of fact, hit him with the chair. And while this was way earlier, oh, now I can't remember what city it was in. But the fight that broke out on the dock, the person had the folding chair. This reminded me of that. So, wow, that was a lot for Act 2 to end. And so now we're going to read Act 3, Scene 1 for sure. Scene 2 is kind of long. I don't know that I want to start Scene 2. Lots of things are afoot. All right, so we're going to read Act 3, Scene 1, and then see what happens after that. So, Act 3, Scene 1, Sitting Room. Mrs. Gaines seated in an armchair, reading a letter. Enter Hannah. Mrs. Gaines, you need not tell me, Hannah, that you don't want another husband. I know better. Your master has sold Sam and he's gone down the river and you'll never see him again. So go and put on your calico dress and meet me in the kitchen. I intend for you to jump the broomstick with Cato. You need not tell me that you don't want another man. I know that there's no woman living that can be happy and satisfied without a husband. Hannah, oh, Mrs., I don't want to jump the broomstick with Cato. I don't love Cato. I can't love him. Mrs. G, shut up this moment. What do you know about love? I didn't love your master when I married him, and people don't marry for love now. So go and put on your calico dress and meet me in the kitchen. Exit Hannah. Mrs. G is still speaking. I am glad the Colonel has sold Sam. Now I'll make Hannah marry Cato and I can have them both under my eye. And I am also glad that the Colonel has parted with Melinda. Still, I am afraid that he is trying to deceive me. He took the hussy away yesterday and says he sold her to a trader. But I don't believe it. At any rate, if she's in the neighborhood, I'll find her. That I will. No man ever fools me. Exit Mrs. Gaines. So that's the end of Act 3, Scene 1. So we have Mrs. Gaines asserting dominance, forcing Hannah to marry Cato. Hannah is a light-skinned woman, like tapioca, and it's funny to me that tapioca, like tapioca pudding, is light, and she's a light-skinned woman. Cato mentioned tapioca wearing a calico dress, and here Mrs. Gaines is telling Hannah, go put on your calico dress so you can get married to Cato. She's like, one, I already have a husband. And Mrs. Gaines is like, no, you don't, because we sold them. So, what you gonna do about that? And then Hannah's like, Hannah's like, okay, and I don't love Cato. And Mrs. Gaines is like, what's love got to do with it? She was singing Tina Turner right there. What's love got to do with it? And Mrs. Gaines was like, I don't love Mr. Gaines. And he seems to love Melinda. And I'm going to find Melinda. Why is she mad at Melinda when she should be mad at Mr. Gaines? She's mad at Melinda because she can't be mad at Mr. Gaines because Mr. Gaines is the one who's making her call him Colonel and giving her all of the shawls and watches and all the things. The power assertion happening in every realm, in every way, is off the chain here in this. So we're going to stop here, a little bit shorter than we normally do, but like Scene 2 is kind of long and there's a whole song in it that I need to figure out how to sing for you, because I don't just sing Tina Turner. Apparently I will sing songs from the 1850s that I don't know tunes to. So anyway, that is our reading of The Escape today. I'm Rashonda Cade, and this is Reading with Rashonda. Until next time.